Hi everyone, welcome back to another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you love to watch more cheating stories. Always trust your instincts. So, back in 2020 I matched with my ex on Tinder. We just had this long conversation and everything just felt right. We quickly began getting to know each other better. About 2 months in, my friend sent a screenshot of him still using Tinder. I thought the feelings between us were mutual and that we were exclusively seeing each other and that I was enough for him. When I confronted him, he stalled a bit and then admitted that he wasn't ready to only see one person. I decided I was okay with it because I didn't want to lose him, but then quickly changed my mind because I was always the rebound/in-between girl. The one guys just use and then discard when and perfect enters their life, I guess. I told him I no longer wanted to feel that way and that I wanted to discontinue things, and he decides then to exclusively see me. After that, we were exclusively seeing each other, but he wouldn't delete his Tinder account, although he swore he never used it during then. We were off and on because of my trust issues and constantly feeling like he wasn't that into me. He also kept giving me excuses that while he really liked me, saw a future, etc., that he wasn't ready to be in a relationship because he wanted to finish school first and start his career. Again, I didn't want to lose him, so I figured he's trying and we're exclusive, just not with the title, so that's good enough for now. We still go through our ups and downs because I lack trust in him. I guess intuitively I knew he wasn't all in and it made me feel like I just wasn't good enough. Then an incident happens where I'm accused of cheating although we weren't together, and he kept coming up with every single excuse in the book as to why I couldn't be his girlfriend. We got back together. Valentine's Day came around and I saw on social media that he wasn't all that excited about spending it with me. I have somewhat of a breakdown and threaten to go home, but he reassures me that he's excited about me, etc. We have an amazing day together and night. I posted up our photos and yet, shocker, he doesn't post up anything with me. I feel embarrassed and insecure, so I take them down and ask him why he didn't post us. He says he would rather post us in his own time. The relationship continues for a few more months until one night we get into a really bad argument. I felt like he wasn't that into me and kept showing me that, and he breaks up with me for not trusting him. A few months go by again, and he insists that I block him because he'll just keep contacting me and what's not, so I do, but he keeps finding other avenues to contact me. One night over the summer, he comes by to see me. We sleep together and he assures me that he still loves me. A couple days later he asked me to be official with him only to take it back. I'm heartbroken and try to move on for good. Then, a few days afterwards he asked me again because he finally started his career, etc. I'm so happy and we became official, but the trust issues are still there. Little did I know, about a month in he hits up another girl with the intention to cheat on me because he decides he's not really in love with me and is just lonely and trying to fill a void. He's tired of my lack of trust, and we had an argument prior about it. He tells me he might as well cheats and that he deserves better than me and is insecure for putting up with someone like me. I feel horrible, so I try to trust him and do better as a girlfriend. But the whole time he falls in love with the girl he hits up. Mind you, we're long distance at this point, but so is he with this girl. We're both in the same city. He comes back and surprises me for my birthday and takes me out on a date. That night something really bad happens and he tells me that he realized he wanted to marry me and protect me. After this, however, he goes on dates with the other girl, sleeps with her, is actually in love with her. One day I saw that she liked a post talking about him wanting his girlfriend. I found it suspicious and brought it up to him. He threatens to leave because I'm not trusting him and him crazy and basically stalking a girl he doesn't even know. He then comes back and tells me he understands why I reacted the way I did because it happened before. We get back together. But then deep down in my gut, I felt something was off. A few weeks later I realized I was right. I confronted the girl who didn't know about me and confirmed that they had been talking to each other while he was away on business and started dating when he came back. I confronted him and he completely ghosts me and tells the girl he's actually in love with her. He then confirms that it was never truly love with me. He confirmed my worst and biggest fears since meeting him, that he wasn't really into me. That he was just using me to pass the time. That I was just sex and attention. That he met this girl and he fell in love. Then he changed the story to he did love me, clearly trying to make himself feel better, but he just cheated and ruined things between us. And then decides that he wants to become friends with me, but only to ease the guilt. He follows me again on social media and I had to see them be affectionate and loving towards each other even after the bullshit that transpired. I realized I'd had enough and that I just deserved to at least get away from the madness. So I do myself a solid and block them everywhere. The end. He then reaches out to me days later to tell me that he found out she cheated off a burner account. And if we could follow each other again. I tell him no, to basically go to hell and block him. They get back together, learned this girl is a toxic manipulating bitch, so of course they did. Also, I'm surprised at how pathetic my ex actually is, lol. Also found out that the girl has a history of getting in between couples. That she told him if she knew about me she would have lied and continued seeing him. And now they're 2 months going strong. And I'm, I guess, broken? Ike. Anyways, my cheating story. Woman shrugging, hopefully you learn from my mistakes and to not overlook red flags in a person no matter what they say. It's always in the actions. Always trust your instincts. Even though it sucks that this thing happened to me, I realize they truly deserve to be with each other. And now I get the chance to experience real love. I guess. Edit, it seems like some people read this and assume that we just dated unofficially and then he met someone else. So just to clarify, we did eventually become boyfriend and girlfriend. There were times where he would tell me how lucky he was to be with me and glad that I was his girlfriend. He would be upset at me for not initiating the I love you to him. He was very convincing and manipulative, which made me question what it was that I kept feeling. He also admitted to emotionally abusing me and even after this thing happened stalked me on social media and messaged me off of a burner account. Yeah, I let a lot of red flags slide cause I really thought it was me having trust issues, but I was also being manipulated and lied to. I was being cheated on while having this seemingly amazing guy that even my friends and family thought was amazing. He had everyone fooled. As for the girl, I'm not just attacking her character because I'm bitter, I actually got to know her. She loves going out of her way to hurt people and manipulate. There are a lot of things that I didn't include in this story time, including the times that I left. I may have been desperate in the beginning, but he would do anything in his power to keep me, and that's what a lot of people don't understand happened. Even during his cheating before I found out, I left and yet he still kept begging me to come back despite having this girl as his side chick. Here are some of the best comments from our community. Girl. It sounds like you knew from the beginning that he wasn't right. I'm assuming you're young and maybe don't have a whole lot of dating experience, but you need to understand your worth, girl. Anyone who tries to make you feel anything other than loved and safe doesn't deserve your time. No one should make you feel less than. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. I'm sorry this experience happened to you, but you can at least use it as a learning experience. If any dude even remotely treats you in a similar way to this in the future, run. Don't let anyone walk on you in the future. Cheaters are selfish scum. Find someone who cares about you that you can trust. And if you don't trust someone, don't continue to take them back. All they will do is continue to hurt you. Sorry to hear that. Stay strong. I wish you the best and hopefully in time you meet the right one. When you do, you will shake your head that you ever gave this guy the time of day. Guy could only get halfway through, but 1st get rid of him permanently even if you need a restraining order. 2nd get yourself in counseling. You are always the rebound, trust issues, and so many other red flags. Hurry now, run to the nearest counselor and absolutely no relationships until you figure your shit out. If it makes you feel any better, I don't think he's in love with this other person, either. Also, I'm not sure if it's fair to label this other woman as toxic when her relationship with this guy probably mirrored your own. Anyway, good for you for finally cutting this person out of your life. He clearly doesn't value you, and no matter who you are too busy and important to deal with that crap. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell.